What's going on, guys? Crow here, and welcome on this Sunday. I hope you had a fantastic week and are having a fantastic day, night, or whatever time zone you are in. Today we're playing some Modern Warfare 2, and I have straight up question for you, question of the day. Now I know I went into this not in so much detail a long time ago, but I want to ask you, what is your first Call of Duty experience? What was your first Call of Duty experience as far as, the series is concerned? It could be anything, Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. And I'm asking because I was actually cleaning out my room and my closet and stuff like that, and I noticed a whole bunch of old PS2 games, and I had this kind of nostalgic moment because I saw Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, when I first bought it on the PS2, and I'm like, holy crap, I feel like playing it. But because the PS3 Slim doesn't have is not backwards compatible, I was just like, well, shit. My old PS3, the 80 gig that I got in the Metal Gear Solid 4 bundle, that was backwards compatible. Like, I could play that. But now on this one, I'm unable to, unfortunately. And I don't feel like looking for my PS2 and connecting it. So, I want to ask you guys, what was your first Call of Duty experience, and what was your first Call of Duty multiplayer experience? So, two questions, if you guys wouldn't mind answering them in the comment section below, and I thought that was pretty funny, assisted suicide. Don't ever try to jump on there, especially if the enemy is pushing up. Don't ever try to go on that railing, because more often than not, you will fail. And this gameplay is just out of stupidity. I just jumped on Modern Warfare 2 and I was just like, okay, here we go, gonna get noob tubed. And actually, yes, I did get noob tubed, but that's by the end. That was by excuse me, I just woke up. That was by the end. But the majority of this game was, fairly good to me. Ran into some noobs, smacked some noobs around. Then some butthurt asshole joined with One Man Army and Danger Close and ruined my fun. And this guy wasn't playing, free kill for me. But yeah, so as far as I am concerned, I played Call of Duty campaigns for the longest time. I mean, since I can remember. Since I was like, when did Call of Duty 1 come out? 2003 or something like that. So yeah, I played that in like 2003, 2004 on the PC, I believe. And as far as my first multiplayer experience is concerned, it was actually Call of Duty 3. But I didn't really play that, so I have to say Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I remember my first game on Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the PS3. It was it was a free-for-all game on BOG, and I was just like, holy crap, what the hell am I doing here? It was modern setting. I didn't know what the hell was happening, and it was just, I went like 9 and 14, but it was just the best time ever. It was fun times back in the day. That was like in 2008, I believe, 2009, something like that. I wasn't really all too much into online gaming. Well, that's a lie, because I did play Quake and Alien vs Predator on the PC. However, Call of Duty I kind of just like for the campaign. And then as, Modern Warfare series came out, Call of Duty 4, I started to get into console online gaming. And look at this guy. He actually takes me out, and props to him. I mean, he didn't switch to his, One Man Army Danger Close class. Sure, it was Danger Close still, but it was the default class. That's pretty much what I do. I think he wanted to actually take out my Harrier with that AT4. But AT4 in this game is kind of poopy. But you can take people out, like individual players. But yeah, I just had a nostalgic moment. I found plenty of PS2 games lying around, and I was just like, hell, I'm gonna ask my audience, all my fans, about their first kind of when they started to play Call of Duty. And it doesn't, well, yeah, because this is split into two questions. First, when did you first start playing Call of Duty, and then, your first multiplayer experience with which game. I wish I could play Call of Duty 2 when it was in its prime, like on the Xbox 360, but unfortunately I didn't have an Xbox 360, so the best thing for me to do was to buy Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, and which is a spin-off of Call of Duty 2, if you guys didn't know. But it's not the actual, Call of Duty 2 that everybody played online, where, all the quick scoping started and stuff like that. So it made me kind of sad, but I didn't have money to buy an Xbox 360, so I had to settle. But it was okay, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 was still pretty badass. And there was a whole bunch of titles. I think, Finest Hour and stuff like that came out for the PS2 as well, which was you know, not too bad, not too bad. But as far as this game is concerned, Modern Warfare 2, I mean, I can't say anything more about it. You guys know my opinion. It was fantastic start. If I knew about the exploits, and I knew that Infinity Ward wouldn't really do anything because of the, you know, bullshit, then Activision suing each other with Infinity Ward, I don't think I would say anything, like release any exploits, but, you know, nobody knew, so we cut them, you know, one-man army, and we kind of released it to YouTube, and nobody really did anything, so, you know, that's not our fault, really. It's not our fault. It's all, in the end, it's all up to the player, how they decide to play. And at this point, I'm just kind of collecting deaths. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I was like, please, teammates, let's try to end this game right now, because it's kind of dragging. And I don't really like when games drag too much, especially in team deathmatch when we're so close to winning. And I'm like, I have like what, 36 kills at this point, and it's 6,600. So it's still 9 more kills to go. Well, now 8 more kills to go. So that's plenty. And I'm like, okay, so there's 5 other dudes on my team that can't help me out. I mean, are you serious? I really gonna have to collect all of them. And look, here comes the death. So this guy just joined, I believe. Yeah, this guy right here. And boom, with this setup, one-man army, danger, close, commando. I don't think it gets any douchier than that. Oh, and I actually have this part in because, yeah, for the win, final stand for the win. So final score is like 37-5, I believe. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment as far as the question of the day is concerned, and I will see you sexy legends next time.